playing hack-sack, all gas, whole lot of motion, headbang, whiplash, past the Motrin, soft up, fits on 10, Yankee fitted, even in my bed, small town boys up next to bat, JVB make it get slapped. It's so brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Hands talk to me wild like they ain't try to be drowned. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Stroud sets up the play action. This goes on wide for Mixon. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Texans at 8-1 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Here we go. Ready? Hey, uno.
Now Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Hey, easy. Ralph. This side. Hey, Jupiter.
On play action, Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On red. Here we go.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Dinker. Done. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Alert the hot. Oh, boy. Rock to the right. Rock to the right.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. but they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Democratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Whoa. 18. Look the hot. Under.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Why, Tony?
3rd and 2.
Look the hot. Eleven.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was brought down by Caleb Ransall.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Now 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
All right.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Buggy. Hey, Uno Mars.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Wide open receiver complete. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And Stroud now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
South.
Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Texans 1st down.
Look the hot.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Why Tony? Hey, South.
Throwing again is Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
18. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
4th down.
Hey, South.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down and 3.
Oh, ball.
18.
It's Mixon on the counter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll try to pick it up himself. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Under. 11. Buggy.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. They'll give it to Mixon. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Operating from the gun, Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. was, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
11. Sink right.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
So hot. 11, Agate. Go.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. Tony. Buggy. Hey, uno. Why Tony? Red.
Final play of the half, Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Across midfield, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Let's go. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Ginger, sink right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jags come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Out, that's right. 118, that's right.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Not to the right. Hey, south. Oh, boy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stroud. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Out, that's right. 118, that's right.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete. It's Bashal Tutin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and keep out.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tony.
at the 33-yard line.
Hey, south.
Here's Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
By Trayvon Walker. It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 32-yard line.
Why Tony? Hey, Uno Mars.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. That is caught by Doe. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that? Speed left. Buggy. Under. 19 Texas. Look the hot. Hey, Uno.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, it's Stroud. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
18. What's that?
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He'll try to do it himself. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Lewis Cine. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Jupiter. Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, kill. Red on red. Hey, circle. Safe right. 11, and that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey. Here we go, sir.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 3.
Hey, I'm going. Hey, run. Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Rip, 23.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Great job. Son, this is hot. Hey, Jupiter.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Texas on the quick, right?
Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And it's a terrific.